Coming from the literal depths of hell, the Kaioken Revamp is in DBOG now. If you don't know what the Kaioken Revamp is, let me go ahead and explain to you. First of all, visually, that was a little laggy, but the form looks like this now, and aura off looks like this. It looks a lot better. That's step number 1. Now, step number 2 is you can now master... Thank you. Step number 2 is, let me go ahead and switch to my Discord. Boom. So, basically, Kaioken has been given an overhaul update. This update adds the ability to master the Kaioken and unlock new Kaioken stages from King Kai. To unlock this new stage of Kaioken, you must master the previous form you have unlocked and go talk to King Kai in Otherworld. This means that once you master the base Kaioken here, you see here there's a mastery level. Once you fully master it, you go talk to King Kai, he gives you Kaioken times 3. You fully master that, you talk to King Kai, you get Kaioken times 10. You fully master that, you get times 20 once you talk to King Kai. Now, let's go ahead and look at the notes. Kaioken is now a masterable power-up, so you can master it now. New stages of Kaioken will be unlocked from King Kai. Kaioken can now be masterable to the point where you don't have any health drain. So once you master Kaioken, there won't be health drain. Kaioken, which makes it more viable now. Kaioken stages 3 times, 10 times, and 20 times will drain more health than regular Kaioken. So 3 times drains more than regular, 10 times drains more than times 3, and 20 times drains more than times 10. Kaioken can't be stacked with a transformation until you fully master it. So right now, if I go Super Saiyan, I can't go Kaioken like how I normally would. You have to master Kaioken. Kaioken will drain transformation bar when stacked onto a transformation. This means so people who read this in the Discord freaked out because they didn't even read this and they didn't understand what this meant. This is not OP. This is good, but it's not OP. So basically, once you master Kaioken, it will drain the transformation bar when you when you're in a form with Kaioken, it'll drain the transformation bar. A transformation bar will appear, just like how when I go Super Saiyan. The transformation bar will be draining when I'm in Kaioken plus Super Saiyan. That's why you can't stack it anymore until you master it. And that's also why it doesn't drain HP anymore. It's because it doesn't need to, because of this time limit. And the time limit does change based on which Kaioken you're using. Is this guy gonna absorb me? Okay. So that's all that means, is that once you master Kaioken, if you want to stack it with a form, it will drain your it'll drain a separate transformation bar instead of your health. There will be more updates too with the transformation bar so that you can't just spam Kaioken. The invincibility frames are going to be removed from transformations as well. So that's all coming, but Sunny wanted to drop this version of the game to see how we all liked it. So, let's go ahead and try to master. It's going to be very hard to master Kaioken, by the way. Why's my game so loud? It's going to be very hard to master it. As you see there. It's going to be less tedious. This first stage is going to be less tedious than trying to master forms, because instead of the annoying transformation bar forcing you out of the form, you're in the form for as long as you have health. So, the whole reason mastering forms is hard at the beginning is because you're forced to wait on form cooldowns. Meanwhile here, you die, you just respawn, you go do it again. It takes up less time. So, let me go ahead and just do this little loop here until I die, or until I get a moment. I checked it there. It's going by pretty quick. Pretty quick. That was a nice dodge. Ideally, you'd be fighting stronger NPCs than weak demons, to be fair. This guy has... Okay, never mind. By stronger, I meant more health. I didn't mean better. So there, I got almost half. It would have been half if that demon didn't go Ultra Instinct on me. But that's just how it is. Demons will trigger Ultra Instinct. And another thing is that, let me drop. So right here, you see this bar right here. This is only stage 1. It's still like the others. We have to go stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 mastered. So this is going to be very time consuming. This version right here is equivalent to 1.5, or it's 1.5 times harder to master than False Super Saiyan. So it's easier to master than Super Saiyan, but harder than False. And then Kaioken times 20 to master that, it's harder to master than Super Saiyan 3 will be. That's the information I have. I don't know about in between. I'm assuming times 3 is going to be harder to master than Super Saiyan, but not as hard as Super Saiyan 2, and then times 10 will be in between 2 and 3, is what I'm assuming. Let me just continue here, going on. I want to get 1 mastery rank at least so I can show off the health drain. I do like how Kaioken looks now though. Kaioken looks a lot better. I really like it when the aura is off as well. Just a little faint Kaioken aura there. I think it looks good. You could probably hear my clicking. I fucking... Oh my god. The amount of clicking you have to do to master your forms is insane. That's lag. We're almost done. This is probably like one of the most efficient ways that you're gonna do it. Just fighting NPCs here. NPCs respawn quite quickly. And you don't have to do it in Otherworld. I'm just doing it in Otherworld so that when I mastery rank up, or when I master my form, I can go to King Kai instantly. So right now, it says 25% drain reduction. I don't know how true that is. But even now, I can sort of tell that I'm losing less HP than I was. It's just a lot better. And by default, you're gonna be in the form for a lot longer. You're gonna be able to master it easier, is what that means. So now I'm gonna have a little time lapse of me trying to master Kaioken. So I'll see you guys when I've mastered it. Alright, so back from my time lapse. It didn't take that long, maybe about 10 minutes or so, I think. I'm about to master the form. And since I got to Mastery 2, I haven't died. That's how good this drain reduction is. It's gonna be easier to what's it called? Master as you go on. Like I said, that just proves it. Like, I literally was dying a couple times to get a mastery rank up, and then I didn't even die from like 2 to 3, or like 3 to mastered. Or no, it's like 2.5 to like mastered, to be honest. But now I got a King Kai who has his body back, and I have Kaioken times 3. Let me go ahead and equip it. I'll put it there. Kaioken times 3 is unmastered, so we start the whole process over. One thing I would like to point out is now I have Kaioken and Super Saiyan on, and you can see there's no health drain. There is a transformation bar, and one thing I would like to show is that the transformation bar, when you're mastering a form, when you punch people, it drains faster because you're doing damage. That should not be the case for this Kaioken. Let me double check, because I actually don't know. Yes, that is the case. So, you see here, normal mastery, when you're attacking something, it drains faster. Not for this. So, if I go ahead and go to base, another thing that I can do is once I recover, watch this, I can go from Kaioken 2 times 3. It is the same aura. Sunny might be changing it, but now I can go ahead and continue my grind. You can see the health drain is back. It's higher than Kaioken's base health drain was. And let me go ahead and check the mastery. Right there you can see the mastery bar. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I went over the Kaioken and everything. Did a time lapse. I do have the 2 times mastery game pass, however, so that is something to bear in mind. It won't take you that long to get Kaioken times 3. And I think any normal player that's dedicated to put time into this game can easily master Kaioken times 3 quite quickly, I'd say. Like, from Kaioken to, including the process it takes to master Kaioken. If you are dedicated to the game, you can do it. It shouldn't be that bad. Now, times 10 and times 20 is a different story. I obviously am gonna do it anyway because I'm a psychopath, and this game is literally my job. Like, at this point, like, I have school and then I have this game, and like those are my reasons for living, like my priorities. So, that's about it for this video. As you can see here, it's a lot slower than mastering Kaioken. I fumble on my words so much, bro. I should not be a YouTuber. But right there, you could see I died, and it is not even halfway done. It's like a fourth or a third of the way done, like in between a third and a fourth. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I'm gonna start grinding more, and yeah, have a nice day, everybody. Enjoy your week. Enjoy grinding. Good luck grinding. Be safe. Wash your hands, wear a mask, all that stuff. See you later.